A 17-year-old spent 40 days in jail for a crime he didn't commit. Police say Caleb Sheffield was accused of shooting that injured two women in May. But this video is a source that was just released to News4Jax, but it showed that he was out of town when the shooting happened. Sheffield was released from jail in June. His charges officially dropped this week, according to records. News4Jax reporter Corley Peel sat down with a private investigator who worked on the case, and Corley's joining us live now from JSO headquarters to show us why the private investigator believes Sheffield never should have been put in jail.
Kent, records show that Sheffield was arrested based on eyewitness testimony, and the private investigator tells me that is not enough to charge someone with a crime, especially if there's video evidence proving their alibi. This is the video that proved Caleb Sheffield's innocence, dropping all 4 counts of his attempted murder charges. Police arrested the 17-year-old in May after witnesses claimed he shot and injured 2 women. A private investigator, who we are not naming or showing her face to protect her identity, claimed Sheffield should have never been put in jail.
The charges should have never been processed in the first place. And I think that the evidence and the forensics in this are what freed our client.
The private investigator says Sheffield took this video at a basketball tournament in Orlando. You never see him on camera, but you see his green shoes and you hear his voice as he films a teammate. Ew. The timestamp on the video shows it was taken on May 26th, the same day of the shooting. The time is 10:33 p.m. The arrest warrant shows the shooting happened at 11:12 p.m. in Jacksonville.
He was in Orlando. It's 2.5 hours. So it wasn't physically possible for him to have done the shooting.
The private investigator says Sheffield spent 40 days in jail before detectives watched the video and released him the next day.
In this case, that should have been looked at immediately so that they knew that the eyewitness testimony is not correct.
Despite the charges being dropped, the private investigator says this case will follow the aspiring college basketball star forever.
You Google his name, he's 4 counts of attempted murder. That can never be taken away. It will never be off the internet. It will affect him for the rest of his life.
I have reached out to Sheffield's attorney for comment about the charges being dropped, but I have not heard back yet. We have also reached out to the state attorney's office and are waiting for a response. Reporting live from JSO, Corley Peel, Channel 4, the local station.